Ball is thrown in, headed by a Raider near the corner and kicked out of play. And that'll be a corner kick for the Timberwolves. Raiders having to defend on the back line. Just had to boot it out of bounds, so here comes a corner. First corner of the afternoon. Defending this corner and goal for the Raiders, Brendan Isota. Ball is put into play, and it's in. A goal for Blue Valley Southwest. As the header from Jarrett Peachar. First one on the board belongs to the Timberwolves. Jarrett Peachar comes through with the header off the corner. Set piece results in a goal. 1-0 Blue Valley Southwest. The senior center back getting in on the offensive action. Scores that goal in the 37th minute, 1-0 Timberwolves. Raiders looking for the response. That was Uckerman with it. Pass up ahead, though. Intercepted by the Timberwolves. Arterburn gets it right back. Arterburn tries to make a move. Still has it, still has it. One touch, turn, move to the outside. Ends up with Mick. Mick sends it ahead. Soda will come out for that one. And will recover it for the Raiders. So quick goal scored by Peachar. Once again off the corner kick. Timberwolves in good shape early on. Doing a good job controlling possession also. Can't keep it in bounds is Mick. So it goes to the Raiders. Eli Mick, junior forward for this Timberwolves side. Peachar is senior, getting into the scorer's book. Throwing off a Raider out of bounds. Back to the Timberwolves. It's Dane Christensen working with it. Pass up ahead too long. Goes with the Raiders. Kuykendall throws it in. It's headed, fortunately, to a Raider. A little bit of a chance for Pembroke Hill, but long lead pass is too long, and keeper will take care of it. That was Zach Setterberg. In goal, the senior for the Timberwolves. Taking care of business. Blue Valley Southwest working with it. Back to Setterberg. Setterberg will reverse Fields, bring it to the left side. Long pass now goes far side. Pass finds a forward. Tries to get it to the feet, just can't. But knocked out of bounds, and that'll be with Blue Valley. As Mick has it now. Tried to feed it through. Uckerman got a foot on it. Contact. And a foul call. So it'll be a free kick for the Timberwolves in a good spot. Already with a 1-0 lead. Approaching 34 minutes to play in the first half. Timberwolves come together to discuss the free kick. Blue Valley looking to extend their lead after a header from Peachar. Converted off the corner. This is Christensen taking the free kick. Excuse me, as the kick is long. That was Crew Alvarez. Senior forward. So goal kick for Pembroke. Booted ahead, but controlled by the Timberwolves. Joshua Arterburn has been busy. Early lead for the T-Wolves here at St. Thomas Aquinas Foot Family Field. Pass long and booted forward by the Raiders, ends up with a Timberwolf. Touchback ends up with Alvarez. Tried to control it, and another foul goes against the Raiders. Timberwolves doing a nice job getting forward. Took advantage of their set piece opportunity. As they'll work with it in the front half.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com. Dix.com.
Hi, welcome.
Good strong challenge, but ends up back with the Timberwolves. Man tries to get through the box. Deflected. And it's going to be a goal kick. Last off a T-Wolf. So Soda will control it. Once again, game 1 of 3 today for the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Mix of schools from Missouri and Kansas represented today. Looks like some changes being made by the Raiders. See Snapkovsky on the pitch now for Pembroke Hill. Soda boots it ahead. Ends up with Snapkovsky, now lost it. Timberwolves have it. That's run up on by Arterburn. Once again, Joshua Arterburn being pretty active to begin this game. Outside back, good tackle from the Timberwolves as it was a decent opportunity for the Raiders. Still a chance. Snapkovsky has it, lines up a shot, and that's wide. That was taken by Bo Herber. So Herber, the first real opportunity for Pembroke, goes wide. Be a goal kick for the Timberwolves. Setterberg ends up with Arterburn. Now onto the feed of Del Pino. Arterburn lost it. So you got Herbert. Pass forward and gets by everybody and will roll to the keeper. Timberwolves, one shot on goal was their goal. Long ball up ahead. Was almost controlled by Post. Soda finds his man. Kicked up ahead by Morolf. Ball overhead, run down by Buckenberg and gets it back to the keeper. Aiden Buckenberg, junior center back for this Timberwolves side. Lengthy pass ahead, rolls out of play, and it'll belong to the Raiders. Throw in, won by the Raiders. Now taken away by the Timberwolves. Run up ahead and contact. Nothing called, ends up out of play and a corner kick for Blue Valley. Now the T-Wolves got on the board first. Let's see if they can do it again. This time from the opposite corner. Far side. This will be Arterburn to send it in for Blue Valley. Maybe looking for Pichar once again. Arterburn puts it into play off the post. kicked around, knocked out by the Raiders. Another dangerous offensive opportunity for the Timberwolves. 2 shots on goal now for Blue Valley. Definitely some height on the inside for the T-Wolves. Here's the throw-in. Throw-in towards the box. Raiders get to it. One-time kick is high and out of play. Have another substitution for the Raiders. Approaching 27 minutes to go in the first half. Timberwolves intercept the goal kick. Been tough going for the Raiders, getting the ball into the front half. T-Wolves have done it a couple of times. Hard to burn on it now. To the back with Beckenberg. Buckenberg has it. Shields off a Raider, gets it back to the keeper. Setterberg ends up finding Fernandez Del Nino. Back to Buckenberg. That pass intercepted by the Raiders. Knocked out of play, T-Wolves possession. Far side now. Pass finds Eli Mick, but gives it away. Raiders with it. Herbert. It's a pass right back to him. That was in the middle with Clothier. And Setterberg comes out to control that one. Roll it out to the right side. Can't control the ball, but Timberwolves get it back. Not taken away by the Raiders. Pembroke looking for the equalizer. Blue Valley possesses it. Moving near midfield, now crossing midfield. There goes Alvarez. Alvarez with some green in front of him. Alvarez trotting, shot. Takes a deflection off a defender's foot, ends up with Soda. Crew Alvarez, long strides, the senior. Soda boots that one ahead. Off of McLiney. But no harm to the T-Wolves. It's controlled by Setterberg. Dangerous collision near midfield. A Raiders slow to get up. Pass ahead, gets by the keeper and rolls in. The last touch by Eli Mick. And the second goal of the contest belongs to the Timberwolves. Maybe a bit of miscommunication from the Raiders defenders. Tried to shield the ball. The goalkeeper came up and got by both Raiders players. Eli Mick with the last touch, the junior. Gets on the board. It's 2-0 Blue Valley. Scores it at the 24-28 mark. So Pichar and Mick, the two T-Wolves on the board. And a 2-0 lead for Blue Valley. Raiders begin the possession. There's Herbert with it. Herbert kicks to the back with Uckerman. Dangerous pass. Blue Valley gets it. Raiders, though, controlling it near the touchline. Tough slide, and it'll go with the Raiders as it was knocked out of play. Once again, listening to 810varsity.com. Find us on socials at 810varsity. 810varsity Soccer Showcase. Once again, just great conditions here in late September. Can't complain about the weather. Noah Clothier. Pass up ahead, and Raiders maybe a chance here. McLiney tracks it down near the right corner. McLiney, one-on-one. Sends a cross in. It's headed away. Good defending by the Timberwolves. T-Wolves looking to push. Raiders boot it forward. Pembroke ends up with it. Here's a strike that's wide. And out of play. Attempt there from the Raiders. Still trying to get his shot on goal. That was Albert Becker with the attempt outside of the box. Zetterberg to the far side. Gets it back. Now touched by Beckenberg. Arterburn. As that's taken away from Christensen. Here's a good ball and a goal. Nice play from Pembroke. John Post finishes off the goal. The Raiders right back in it at the 21:55 mark. A well-executed give and go by the Raiders results in a goal. John Post with the goal for Pembroke. Probably the most fluid piece of offensive work we've seen from the Raiders in this contest so far. Ends up paying off. 2-1 lead for Blue Valley. But the Raiders stealing back some momentum. Here's good movement from the Timberwolves, though. Here comes Blue Valley. Mick just scored for the Timberwolves. Here's Alvarez getting by a man. Alvarez to the outside. Fernandez Del Pino. Alvarez in the box. Contact. And the referee is going to call it. Timberwolves fans were quick to call that one out. And it's going to be a PK for Blue Valley. So after just getting a good goal, the Raiders giving up a penalty kick opportunity to Crew Alvarez. The senior will line it up, try to make it a 3-1 lead. Alvarez, run up, shot, good. Goal for Crew Alvarez. Make it 3-1 Blue Valley Southwest. So a defensive mistake. So Pichar, Mick, Alvarez, the 3 goal scorers for the Timberwolves at the 21:15 mark. John Post, the scorer for the Raiders. But now back to a 2-goal deficit. As we get set to resume play. I believe there was a substitution that was made by the Timberwolves. Here's Maroff with it. Maroff. We'll peel it back to Uckerman. This is Herbert. Back out Maroff. Chased down, knocked out. Will remain with the Raiders. Uckerman. Back to Herbert. Knocked out of play. Long throw-in was intended for Becker, but intercepted by the Timberwolves. Pass almost found its way through, and the Raiders knock it out of play. Oliver Moore clearing it. Approaching the halfway mark here in the first half. 4 shots on goal for the Timberwolves, 3 goals for Blue Valley. You got 1 shot on goal, 1 goal for Pembroke Hill. There's a ball booted forward. Ball is won by Post. Now a slide interception. Knocked out of play. More substitutions being made. Blue Valley going with some different subs, maybe for the latter portion of the opening half. Raiders take over possession. There's a long ball. Tracked down by the Raiders. As they'll knock it out of play. It's a good job by the defender. Not giving up a corner, so it'll be a throw-in from Blue Valley. First touch by Christensen. Back to him. Tried to pass it, it's taken away. Here's a pass up ahead to McLiney. McLiney, though, lost it amongst some Timberwolves. Blue Valley's turn. Christensen. Ball to the right side, off the chest, now controlled. Strides being taken, now it'll be peeled back. Christensen finds for Dantes Del Pino, now out to Arterburn. Arterburn will cross it off the head, but really no danger there as Soda comes out and controls it. Soda boots it forward. And that is headed to Setterberg. Fernandez Del Pino keeps the possession. That was Drew Havens with a pass. Alvarez weaving through defenders, but gets it taken away. Knocked out of play, remains with the Timberwolves. Alvarez, a big forward for Blue Valley. Substitution. Onto the pitch now for the Timberwolves. That's Israel Bernal. There's a shot. Just misses over the top bar. was a nice strike. Delivered from Dane Christensen. Soda boots it ahead. That was Jonah wrong. Fighting for it. It's with the Timberwolves. Here comes Blue Valley. Pass is left for Christensen. I'll find the relief. Here's a cross. And just long. Still in play. And the Raiders will kick it over the touch line. Arterburn. Quick throw in. As that was Cameron Strom working with it. There's another ball put out of play. Arterburn to throw. Right to Christensen. Back to Arterburn. Touch. Turn ends it with Arterburn from Mick, but too long. Raiders will just boot it forward. Bucknerberg controls. Nearly 14 minutes remaining in the first half. Alvarez, pass, goes off of a Timberwolf, lost it for a second as Soda deflected it, gets it back, goal is empty. Soda gets back to his mark, good defending from the Raiders. Still with the Timberwolves. Arterburn tries to go one-on-one. Arterburn, couple of fakes, still has it. Now here's a cross, headed and just wide. Be a goal kick. Another good opportunity, good cross. Creating some danger. Timberwolves maintain a 3-1 lead. Soda. Short kick to Oliver Moore. That's Herber with it, back to the keeper. He'll send it up. Pass intercepted by the Raiders. Clothier turns but gave it away. As the Timberwolves come forward. Here's a good ball, and Soda, good read, comes out and gets it. Now maybe a chance for the Raiders. And easily controlled by Christensen. Christensen gets it back to Arterburn. Arterburn finds Christensen. Now it's played to Israel Bernal, but gave it away. Here comes the Raiders. A lot of contact, and finally going down is Post. Post a little slow to get up after the contact. Back on his feet. As it'll be a free kick for the Raiders. Lone goal scorer for Pembroke Hills in John Post, taking the free kick. Sends it forward. Defended away by the Timberwolves. Tracked down by Clothier. Pass near midfield. That's Oliver Moore. Now here's a good pass up ahead and knocked out of play. And that'll be a goal kick. Last off the Raiders. Drew Havens on the defense. As Setterberg will send it down the field. Jump ball controlled by the Timberwolves. Ref says nothing on that. Here's a lead pass. Nice one, sends it forward to Snapkovsky, but he lost it. Timberwolves controlling much of the possession in this first half. Here's a long ball that gets by everyone. As Becker was looking for options. Goal kick. Substitution being made for the Timberwolves. Setterberg sends it away for Blue Valley. Here comes the Timberwolves with a chance. Foot on the gas, Alvarez. One extra pass. Here's a shot and saved. On the rebound, controlled by Soda. Good work by the keeper. And Soda with a stop. Really good forward advance from the Timberwolves. Alvarez was involved in that attack. Also saw Eli Mick moving forward. The two strikers for the Timberwolves almost made it 4-1. But all credit to Brendan Soda for a good save on the ground. Raiders possession under 10 to play in the first half. Toss controlled by the Timberwolves. Headed away by the Raiders, right back to Blue Valley. Blue Valley trying to work up the seams. Give and go is long. Defender sees chase and will be knocked out of bounds. Kuykendall being aware there was some pressure. Blue Valley with it. Knocked away from Oliver Moore. Right back. You've got Uckerman. Tried to receive that pass. Knocked away by the Timberwolves. Still on his feet. Here comes Blue Valley. Here's a long strike. And it's wide. For a goal kick. Substitution for the Raiders. Number 13, Noah Clothier back onto the pitch. Soda doing good work in the box for the Raiders. Not much you can do on the few goals that have been given up. Once again, just made a really good save. But you had Pichar scoring off the corner. Eli Mick scoring off of a bit of a defensive mistake from the Raiders. And then Crew Alvarez with the penalty kick goal for the Timberwolves. That's a ball that's going to be booted forward. Soda comes out of the box, misses the kick. Defender manages to kick it back. Contact and go the other way. Quickly taking it is the Raiders. McLiney with it. McLiney with a man defending. McLiney can't beat him, but it's knocked out of play. So it'll be a deep throw in for the Raiders. Trying to steal back a little bit of the momentum before the half. Tossed in to Herber. He'll get it back. Herber will strike, and it's going to be stopped by Setterberg. Working with it, this is Jackson Ottoson, but gives it away. Timberwolves trying to get it forward. Raiders with it. Right idea, but pass just long. And it'll go out of play. Both sides making substitutions. Into the game for Pembroke is Jonah Wrong. He'll return to the pitch. I believe returning to the pitch, Bryden Liam for the Timberwolves. Setterberg hasn't been challenged too much in the first half. Had to make a stop there on a previous attempt. 2 players go down, and it's going to be a foul on the Timberwolves. This will be a free kick. Alex Von Uckerman. Sends it to the right side with Wrong. Wrong trying to work against Arterburn. Contact, referee calls it. It's going to be another free kick opportunity for the Raiders. See if they can put it into the box, create some issues for Setterberg. Under 4 to play in the first half. That one's kicked right to the keeper. Setterberg taking his time. Now punts the ball forward. Headed away by the Raiders. Looking to control it is Alvarez. Excuse me, that's Fernandez Del Pino. And taken away by the Raiders. Herber will push it forward, but long. Easily handled by Setterberg. Now a good toss out to Fernandez Del Pino. Now here's a turn. Israel Bernal finds Arterburn on the left side. Arterburn working one-on-one. Pass to Alvarez. Alvarez will push it forward. Here's a cross. Stopped in the box. Kick back, Fernandez Del Pino. He'll try to turn with it, and he's chopped down right outside the box. It'll be a free kick. Timberwolves hoping to extend the lead. Getting a free kick at the top of the box near the 15-yard marker. Coach Pritchett calling for the wall to move up for the Raiders. Christensen will send it in and misses it, but it's a good strike from the junior. After Alvarez and Bernal also involved in that free kick. Sort of pump faking, if you will. There's a ball that rolls into the other half and out of play. Referees say it was last off of Blue Valley. Now the Raiders, they can move forward. About a minute 15 to go. Wrong. Throws it in. There's a good fake. But sends it right to the keeper. That was taken by Jonah Wrong. Approaching 50 seconds to go in the first half. That ball sent up ahead. Raiders defenders to it. Pass ends up near the midfield. And the Timberwolves are the one that gets to it. Arterburn. Pass to Christensen. Christensen looking for availability. Arterburn with it. He's near the left corner. Settles it. Arterburn stops. Good defending here from the Raiders. Arterburn still has it. Shielding it off. Knocked out of play. Remains a Blue Valley. 10 seconds to go. Here's a toss in. Fernandez to Opino. Tried to get it. Takes down McLiney. And for that challenge, a yellow card is given to Fernandez Del Pino. First card of the contest. And as the foul was called, I believe there could still be some time remaining in the half. Would be very minimal. As 3 seconds are put back onto the scoreboard. And that'll be the half. Going into halftime, it is a 3-1 lead for Blue Valley Southwest over Pembroke Hill. Game 1 of the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase from St. Thomas Aquinas High School here on 810varsity.com. So 4 goals in total in the first half. The Raiders, some things to talk about, had opportunities. Once again, their goal came off of great offensive execution. The most efficient that they looked in that half did result in a goal. But Blue Valley making the Raiders pay on mistakes, on set pieces, and on a penalty kick. So doing it in a variety of ways are the Timberwolves, as they have a 2-goal advantage at the halftime mark. Both sides will have their halftime chats with their respective coaches. As halftime will go on. So we'll return to second half action in about a little over 14 minutes. Reminding you of the full schedule for the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase today. Current game, 3-1 lead at the half for Blue Valley Southwest over Pembroke Hill. Game 2 should be a good one. Rockbridge Bruins take on the host St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. That'll be game number 2, expecting that one at about 1 p.m. start time. And to finish off the afternoon, Olathe South takes on Bishop Miege Stags. 2 Kansas schools engaging to complete the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Once again, first half, a goal of scorers for your scorecards. Jarrett Pichar, Eli Mick, and Crew Alvarez, the 3 goal scorers for Blue Valley Southwest. Pembroke Hill lone scorer John Post for the Raiders. We'll go ahead, take an intermission, and be back to bring you the second half. Make sure you stay tuned here on 810varsity.com for the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Game 1 at the half, about 12 minutes until we resume the second half.
time, what we could be doing during halftime is on this guy.
How does this place make pizza that does that? Honestly, no idea. But I'm gonna start looking into it one slice at a time. Buy one single topping pizza and get the second 50% off. It's not crazy. It's Casey's.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done. Anything else?
Now, golf club? Not for me.
Yeah,
For a friend.
of course, of course.
Anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to Dix.com.
Thank you, I love you.
Wow, I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Kitchen feeling a little empty? How about your car? Go ahead, fill your cart or your tank. You're a Chopper shopper. Chopper shoppers earn points every time they shop at Price Chopper. Then they can choose how to spend them. Select from free items in the Price Chopper app and load them onto your card. Or save on fuel at Quick Trip. Get 25 cents off per gallon for every 500 rewards points. Become a Chopper shopper and start saving even more today.
And we are back to begin the second half of action between Pembroke Hill and Blue Valley Southwest. Stephen Finley Jr. on the call, 810varsity.com. And there's a quick shot attempt from the Timberwolves that can't be converted. Glance down for a moment, believe that hit post. Here's a long ball that's deflected. Out of play for a corner kick. This is where Blue Valley has been dangerous today. As they'll take an early corner. The start of this second half, 3-1 lead for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves in the away black. Pembroke in the home white. Ball sent into the box, and it was won by the Timberwolves, but knocked strong and through the uprights. It'll be a goal kick. I believe that was, again, Alvarez finding the ball on the inside. Just a tall, lanky forward is Alvarez. Almost will always be a target and a threat inside of the box. Raiders possessing it for the first time in the second half. Trailing by 2. It's been good defense from Blue Valley. An undefeated Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves squad. That ball comes off the referee. Stop play. Blue Valley working left to right in this half. Raiders going right to left. Long ball. Touch controlled by the Timberwolves. That pass finds Preston Hammond. And that's going to be gobbled up by Brendan Soda. So Preston Hammond seeing some action in the second half for Blue Valley. High bounce. Can't control it. Albert Becker. Jarrett Pichar sends it back to Setterberg. Seeing Alexander Brott on the field also. Was almost another defensive mistake from the Raiders. Soda cleans it up. Once again, it's been good play from Soda. There's been a couple of mistakes made by the Raiders, but doesn't take much in the game of soccer. Here's a good pass and almost a really good goal from Alvarez. Sends it high and over the post. Alvarez came streaking in. Try to get it off the foot. Be a goal kick for Pembroke. The Raiders 6-3 this season. So definitely some quality between these two teams. Once again, undefeated at Blue Valley Southwest. Representing Overland Park, that's a goal. What a strike. And the finish and the celebration. The Timberwolves extend the lead. Carlos Fernandez Del Pino puts it into the back of the net. 4-1 Blue Valley. At the 35-47 mark. Really good strike from Fernandez Del Pino. And that'll make it 4-1. So we approach 5 minutes played in the second half. Raiders send it forward. Timberwolves try to track it down. That's Liam with it. Bryden Liam still controlling. Tries to find Christensen. A Raider will sweep it away. Possessed by Blue Valley. Here's a man left open in Hammond, but goes wide and out of play. Soda will get set to boot it for the Raiders. His team down by 3 goals. Blue Valley showing why they are undefeated. Really good execution. Making the most out of their opportunities. Another nice move. Fernandez Del Pino tries to work to the corner. Still working against defenders. He'll peel it back. Del Pino gets it to a man. Still working with it. As I try to sit in was Liam. And the Raiders, good work defending it. And Pembroke try to go the other way. Post working with it. Post with some green on the side. Post still pushing ahead. But that's stopped by Hammond. Now Christensen to the middle. Finds Alvarez. Alvarez finds Arterburn. Arterburn real active there in the first half. Playing out of the midfield role. Here's the touch and turn by the Timberwolves. Left off. And booted away. Over the head of Hammond. He'll settle it. Hammond gets it back. As he was working with Pichar. That pass gets to Fernandez Del Pino. Right back to him. Del Pino. Lead pass. Soda comes out to clear it. Still danger, though. Timberwolves have it. Christensen. Turn. Hits it off a player. And it'll be a corner kick for the Timberwolves. So Arterburn will trot to the corner. Another corner kick opportunity. And believe we have a stoppage in play. As a player is currently down for a moment. Just working out some cramps, I believe. 7 shots on goal for the Timberwolves. There are 4 shots on goal for the Raiders. This 8-0 Blue Valley squad trying to continue their dominance. They'll take on Blue Valley Northwest Tuesday. That'll be their next game following the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. That time corner kick is long and out of play. And Pembroke possession. Raiders work with it in the back. So they'll have some ground to make up, try to get back into this game. Gotten past that 2-goal lead threshold where you kind of say a 2-goal lead is pretty dangerous to hold, but now a 3-goal advantage for the Timberwolves. A little bit of motion from the Raiders. Herber with it. That was with Clothier. Now far side. Run down by Arterburn. Good defending and wins the possession for his team. Josh Arterburn, the senior. That was a good slide tackle made by the Raiders. Pass stopped by Post. Post will send it ahead, and that's going to be far. Arterburn runs on to it. Sees 2 in front of him. Wisely sends it over to Bucknerberg. His pass up ahead at midfield, intercepted by the Raiders, however. That one's knocked out of play by Arterburn. Throw in front of their own bench for the Raiders. Waiting in the far side bleachers for their contest coming up next here on 810 Varsity.com. Rockbridge versus St. Thomas Aquinas. Once again, make sure you stay tuned to hear that match. Here's a turn and pass to Christensen. Christensen has a man. One-on-one with the keeper. Gets it to go off the post and in. Another goal for Blue Valley. As it goes off the inside post. And it'll be a goal for Eli Mick. 2 goals on the day. At the 29:43 mark in the second half. Blue Valley Southwest extends their lead. Four-goal advantage for Blue Valley. Taken away by the Timberwolves. And that's should be a handball. It wasn't called. Ends up with the Raiders for an opportunity. Work with it in the front. This is McLiney. Here's a shot by Post. And it's going to be a goal kick. Raiders fortunate to not have the handball called because that essentially created that chance after it took a deflection. No harm done to the Timberwolves. They'll kick it out of the back. Finds its way to midfield with Mick. Otterburn. Lead pass. Finds Alvarez. Alvarez in stride. Sent back by the Raiders. Good shield off by Mick. He still has it and earns a foul. Good work from Eli Mick. Keeping the possession. He's got 2 goals on the day. Goals also to Jarrett Pichar, Crew Alvarez, Carlos Fernandez Del Pino. Under 28 minutes to go in this second half. Bernal will line it up for the free kick. Ball is sent in and controlled by Soda. As that one was put on target. Soda sent it down the pitch. Arterburn heads it away. Wrong. Got a foot to it. Contact, and now belongs to the Raiders. Looking ahead for Pembroke. Schedule-wise, the Raiders will take on Rockhurst on October 8th. Be a road contest. 4-6-3 Pembroke. Trying to find a way to get back into this contest. As time continues to run down. Obviously, Blue Valley still looking to score. Could potentially push for the Mercy. But here comes the Raiders with a chance. Down the left side. Time for McLiney to think about it. McLiney being defended by Pichar. Sends it over. That ends up with Herber. Herber will take a long shot and no good. So after the long shot attempt from Bo Herbert, you've got Setterberg sending it long for the Timberwolves. Headed up in the air by Herbert. Controlled on the ground by Blue Valley. Good tackle on the outside by Uckerman. Knocked it out of play. Alvarez. Take a couple touches. Alvarez still working with it. Back out to Arterburn. Arterburn chops, makes a move towards the line. Now he'll peel it back. So being defended one-on-one. Arterburn being guarded by Wrong. He'll get to the line, sends it in, knocked out. Still in play. And ends back up with Arterburn. Still trying to create a chance. A bold attempt there on the chop, and here comes the Raiders. Some speed for McLiney. McLiney still has it. Good run by him. Stop and go. McLiney gets into the box. Tries to find help, but just a lot of Blue Valley players, no Raiders in the vicinity. All credit to the junior for making the run, but ran out of real estate. And that's going to be offsides. As the ref has the flag up. Just a bit of confusion as play should resume. It's going to be the Raiders' ball. As Soda will track down the ball near the corner. I think the confusion was on whether or not that was an offsides. Referee had his flag up, but Timberwolves were still trying to make a play on it. So results in a free kick. And time will resume. And that kick's just booted right down to Setterberg. Setterberg, good boot to it. Alvarez tried to find a man, but that's offsides. Nearly 17 minutes gone by here in the second half. Thinking about this Blue Valley Southwest team being the kind of team that could potentially run their schedule through with no blemishes. Once again, just a strong performance. Mentioned them taking on Northwest, Blue Valley Northwest on Tuesday. They have a Saturday engagement against Wichita, Capon, Mount Carmel. Here's a hard challenge near center field, and a yellow card will be given to Oliver Moore. Maybe a little bit of frustration from Moore there, as he's substituted out of the contest. So it'll be Timberwolves free kick near the logo. Other substitutions being made. Alvarez will come out of the contest. It's a bit of an ovation. Probably his last time is seeing the pitch with the advantage for Blue Valley. Crew Alvarez scored the penalty kick. Here's a strike, and it's in. Well, that was a quick strike from Dane Christensen. Makes it 6-1 in the blink of an eye. Lined it up, settled it. Good shot right on target. Soda couldn't even move. The location was on target. 5-goal lead now for Blue Valley Southwest. Once again, have to give credit to the placement. Soda definitely capable of making an attempt on that ball if it was playable, but just once again, the way Christensen placed it, Soda couldn't even make a move towards it. Was standing on the left side. Christensen dimed it to the right. Here's another chance for the Timberwolves. Still with Blue Valley. To the top, Christensen strikes too strong. And it'll be possession to Pembroke. As that ball was cleared over the fence. An ovation for retrieval of those balls, because a lot of them have been sent over and out of the complex. And Soda will send it back into play. 5 forward on the outside. Ends up with Pembroke. That was Oliver Acorn trying to get to the ball. Got taken down. Timberwolves with it. Here's Bucknerberg. Here's a good lead pass. And a good stop by Soda. The keeper got out quickly. Stifled that chance, but Timberwolves get it right back. Feels like Blue Valley Southwest just always creating chances, always coming at you. It's really a relentless attack. And that's going to be offsides on Liam. Brott has it for the free kick from his own end. Brott's kick ends up being intercepted by the Timberwolves. Officially halfway through the second half. It's been all Blue Valley Southwest in the opener on the Varsity Soccer Showcase presented by 810 Varsity, 810varsity.com. That ball is over the touch line. New keeper in for Blue Valley as well. Should be Parker Sloan, wearing number 1. The senior seeing some action. Multitude of substitutes for Pembroke. Make sure we get some names for you. See Oliver Acorn out there, Alexander Brott, Albert Becker. We also got John Post, Noah Clothier on the pitch. See Oliver Moore out there for Pembroke. Also out there is Julian Marolf. Becker sends in a free kick ball. Post, a couple touches. Got it back to a man. Marolf couldn't get the shot. Here's another attempt. Here comes Blue Valley. Back the other way. That's Bernal. Manages it to find it with Hammond. Hammond, pass to Christensen. Christensen cuts. Christensen still has it. Christensen will fake it. Gets help. Here's a strike just over the top. As that was attempted by Bernal. Ten shots on goal in this match for the T-Wolves. Pass given right back to Blue Valley Southwest. As much credit as you would give the offense on the day, also the defense for Blue Valley has been stifling. Timberwolves have competed and pretty much won every jump ball, every header, creating havoc on the back line also for the Raiders when they're having to try to move it forward. There's a ball, ends up on the foot of a Raider in McLiney. McLiney splits 2. McLiney still rolling, but then loses it. As it was good defense from Peachar. Pushing up ahead is Otteson. And Otteson is taken down. So this will be a free kick for Blue Valley. Fernandez Del Pino will set up the free kick. He's already got a goal today. Be curious if he tries to cross or go for a goal. Here's the attempt. Was online towards goal, but over the top. Will be with the Raiders. Bucknerberg will be substituted off of the pitch. as he is replaced by Wesley Abram. Raiders almost had it. Timberwolves possess at midfield. Reset to Pichar. Pichar with Green. Pichar still with Green. He'll shoot it. Soda took an attempt at it, but goes wide for a goal kick. Once again, following this game in warm-ups, it'll be the Rockbridge Bruins, 7-1, taking on 4-3-1 St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas Aquinas, the host site for our varsity showcase today. Timberwolves still looking to create some more opportunities. That's Mick with it. Mick staying strong. Gets it out. Here's a cross. Headed straight down. Still danger, and it's in for the goal. As the goal is converted by the Timberwolves. Makes it 7-1. Believe getting the final touch on that was potentially Topher Thompson. Topher Thompson, the one with the goal. Now a 7-1 lead for Blue Valley. Thompson, a senior sub, getting a goal. Has to be a good feeling for the senior. Get into the scorebook. Here comes Blue Valley once again. Settled with Mick. Mick's shot misses. Out for a goal kick. See another new Raider out there. Ronaldo Barahana. Onto the pitch. Also, we see Amon Hinnock out there for the first time. Freshman seeing some varsity action. That's going to be a foul on the Timberwolves. Approaching the final 12 minutes in this game. 6-goal advantage for the Timberwolves. Pressure applied here from Blue Valley. And it's going to be a handball called on the Timberwolves, as they were putting pressure. Trying to get another goal into the back of the net. Should be expecting a fairly nice crowd for the St. Thomas match. Good crowd for this one, but especially for the host. Expecting the school faithful to come out and support their soccer team as they take on a good Rockbridge side out of Columbia. Once again, 7-1 Bruins. Rolling into the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. A little bit of a day trip out of Columbia. No Mizzou football this week, so boys aren't missing out on anything. Albert Becker passes too far ahead and out of play. For Pembroke, just got to sweep this one under the rug. Reset. Look to push forward through the high school season. Still plenty of season to be played for this Pembroke team. Once again, 6-3 coming into the contest. They will drop to 6-4. Blue Valley will stay undefeated at 9-0. Liam tried to track it down, but cannot get to the ball. So Soda will boot it out of goal. Settled there by Barahana, but now given back to the Timberwolves. Liam tried to send a pass forward, intercepted. Jump ball headed away. Addison with it, gave it to the Raiders. That forward pass is controlled by Pichar. And he loses it. Deflection as Herbert goes down. Herbert down for a moment. Good sportsmanship as Pichar gives him a hand. .32 minutes gone by in the second half. As we near that 40-minute mark. Timberwolves, been a dominant afternoon in both halves. And doing it in a variety of ways. Long shots, corners, PKs. Timberwolves have been effective in all facets of the game of football. There's a pass that's cut off by Blue Valley. That's Hammond working with it near the touchline. And it's going to belong to the Timberwolves. Hammond, long chuck forward. Good header forward. Trying to get to it is Mick. Cut off and knocked out of play by Uckerman. Liam tosses into play. There's a forward ball and a challenge by Becker. Is a foul. Here comes another free kick opportunity for Blue Valley. Under 6.5 to play. See Bernal discussing it with Pichar. I think we'll see another instance of one of them with a purposeful whiff and then the other trying to send it into the back of the net. think they're going to go for the shot. Pichar shot, and it's going to be saved by Setterberg. So a nice take on the free kick. Setterberg controls it. Ends up with Barahona. He'll send it forward, but offsides. Back to the Timberwolves. So after the offsides, Pichar will roll it in. Gets to the spot of the offsides. Under 5 to play. Pichar sends it long. Header finds the foot of a Timberwolf, but taken away by the Raiders. Once again, out there is Aman Hanak. As Pichar tracks it down, trying to work against post. Ends up with the freshman Barahona. Now taken away by the Timberwolves, and it's going to be a foul called on the Raiders. Jackson Otteson, nice work defensively. Forces the violation. Now here's a long ball as Liam tried to track it down. And that is going to be a card on Liam. So Bryden Liam given the yellow card. After the bump. Tried to track down a ball that was sent forward. Made contact with a Raider. Earning him a yellow card. Couple of blemishes for the Timberwolves, an otherwise essentially perfect game. Always teachable moments, though, for Coach Eric Jones and his team. I will move on to 9-0. They navigate the Kansas soccer high school landscape. Long throw is headed straight up and out of play. Quick stoppage in the action. And back in play. Head towards midfield. Good leave off. Here comes the Raiders. Charging down the field. Touch just goes a little long as it found the foot of a Raider. Parker Sloan wisely waits for a little bit of pressure. Now here's the throw in. That goes right to Herbert. Comes the Raiders. Touch and go for Becker. Becker, leave off post. Post one-on-one. Keeper saved. Parker Sloan denies the post shot. And Sloan with a good boot down the field. Soda tried to clear it. Still working with it. Here comes a overhead shot, but takes a bounce out of play. As Barnell tried to beat the keeper. And a couple of those moments where Soda comes out outside of the box. But the pursuit by the Timberwolves makes that a very dangerous endeavor. Ball in the air. Headed down, controlled by the Raiders. Here comes Becker with pace. Becker still has it. Now to the outside with Herbert. Herbert weaving towards the line. We'll send it to Post. Post curling shot off the post and wide. Still in play. Raiders have it. Couple of good attempts from Post here to close out this match. Blue Valley potentially with numbers. They look to push. Otteson running wide. This is still a Christensen. Christensen shot saved by Soda. Soda punts it away, 45 seconds remaining. Post. Pass out to Herbert. That pass finds Hanok. Hanok still jostling for it. Slide tackle. Pushes it out for a goal kick. Timberwolves can take their time and essentially finish off this match. 15 seconds to go. It'll stand as a 7-1 win for Blue Valley Southwest. To open up our day here at the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. A dominant performance by Blue Valley Southwest. They advance to 9-0. Pembroke Hill falls to 6-4 on the season. Good fight from the Raiders, especially in the second half. Trying to produce some offense. And a complete start to finish game for the Timberwolves results in a big win. Once again, final score is 7-1. Both sides of our next contest will take the pitch in warm-ups. Game 2 start time slated for about 1 p.m., but obviously warm-ups pending and such. It'll be Rockbridge versus St. Thomas Aquinas. For our next varsity boys soccer engagement. Final stat line, we'll go through goal scorers. Pembroke Hill, Brendan Soda in goal. Had a couple of saves. You also have John Post, the lone goal for the Raiders. Goal scoring for Blue Valley Southwest, Jarrett Pichar with a goal. Eli Mick had 2 goals. Dane Christensen with a goal. Crew Alvarez scored on a PK. Carlos Fernandez Del Pino with a goal. Topher Thompson finished off the scoring for Blue Valley Southwest. Give you a brief preview of our next contest. Once again, 7-1 Rockbridge Bruins traveling here to Overland Park to take on the host, St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. 4-3-1 are the Saints on the season. Previous contest for both teams. Rockbridge recently competing in the Rockwood Summit tournament. They fell to Francis Howell, then defeated Rockwood Summit. And also followed that with a win against Hickman 4 days ago, 4-3. For St. Thomas Aquinas, coming off a victory over Olathe South. Olathe South will be one of the teams represented in the third match today. Also a recent tie to Shawnee Mission and Bishop Miege. So both teams with wins. Rolling in to this matchup, game number 2 here on 810.
refraining from